Well, if you and I are talking, then you know it's time for another Waffle-Free story. So welcome, it's Tina Konstant here. And as always, you know that the waffle is down in the show notes, or drop around to www.tinakonstant.com for more stories and all sorts of other gubbins. So as usual though, we're jumping right into the story. And this one is all about being okay not knowing something. So a girl walks down a lane. She's whistling a tune. It's a happy tune because, well, it's a familiar lane. She knows the ins, the outs, the bricks, the stones, the trees, and every blade of grass. It's her lane and she's happy there. As she walks, she comes to a child sitting on a stone. "What's the name of that star?" asks the child on the stone. The girl hesitates. She looks around. What star? Where's the star? She knows every inch of her lane, and there are no stars in the lane anywhere. The child on the stone laughs, leaving the girl in a strange and unfamiliar place with sharp, glaring, bright stars forcing their way through the cracks in the walls that make up her lane. At first the girl walks slowly on. She's weary now. The lane isn't as safe as it had been. She's waiting for surprises, waiting for brittle, hard things where before they were soft and easy. After a while she comes to a solution. She reads. She reads all about the stars. She learns what they are, where they are, why they are, and how they got there. Feeling better, her pace picks up and her lane feels like hers again. After a while, she turns a corner and sees a boy sitting on a step. "What's the name of that river?" he asks. Oh, again the girl hesitates. She presses herself up against the wall of her lane and tries to hide in the shadows. What river? Where's the river? She didn't even know there was a river there. What does he mean? The boy laughs, leaving the girl feeling small, like the weeds growing out of the cracks in her lane. And so she reads again. She learns all about the rivers. She learns every name, every length, every depth, but it's impossible. There are so many. And so again she walks down her lane. But now her heart is pounding. Her face is tight. Her blood runs hot and then cold in her veins. She turns another corner and sees an old woman standing in a doorway. The old woman says nothing. There's no smirking or laughing. She invites the girl to come forward. When she gets to the doorway, the girl looks inside to see a world of books, ideas, flowing rivers, shining stars, bright lights, luscious grass, planets, imagination, and infinite reach. All the girl wants to do is run into that space. Every answer to every question is inside. Every idea, every solution, all of it right there in her reach. But as the girl steps forward, the old woman stops her and shakes her head. "What's the password?" she asks. At once the girl feels that all too familiar feeling of ignorance and fear and embarrassment. What password? She doesn't know any passwords. Where are the passwords kept? She knows nothing about passwords. The girl looks up at the old woman. "I don't know," she whispers. And the old woman smiles, steps aside, and lets the girl in. And there, that's it today from the Waffle-Free Storytelling Podcast. All the waffle is down in the show notes or on www.tinakonstant.com, so go dig around there and In the meantime, despite how completely random and weird the world is, go and have some fun, learn something new, find out something you just had no clue about before, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now. Hey. Biscuits later, Jack.